Hello everyone, I'm Extra-Cheesy87 and we're back with some more Danganronpa 3 anime commentary. This time we are finishing the Despair arc. Last time in the Despair arc, Chiake died and all of the Danganronpa 2 main cast was corrupted. And now I guess it's time to see how this all shakes out and learn why don't they just kill Junko, dude? Why don't they just kill Junko? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't killing the ultimate symbol of despair be the most despair-inducing thing you could do? I don't know. Whatever. Let's get started. In three, two, one, go. The school's kind of fucked right now. We don't really have time to be doing expansions. How much I like that pancake ass of yours. I mean, no. Real convincing. I mean, yeah, like, well, I mean, I guess he did try and kill her now I think about it in the last episode. He just didn't, he couldn't do it. Still, man, Greenhair really should have just trusted in, student council, man. And I mean, even if he doesn't reciprocate your love, not saying anything means nothing's gonna happen anyway, so it's not really worth betraying him over, I don't think. I do like the extra context of it being that his best friends are obviously lying to him. Yeah, I guess we have to do all the reserve course suicide, like mass suicide. Is that going to be what's going to cap things off? Now, Easter, what if you just like pushed her off the side of the building for the lulls? Just do it. It just says kill your family. Why? Yo, it's Metal Gear 2, dude. Now the question is, are we gonna duel the president in a sword fight atop a building? Because their eyes are gonna be all messed up? No? Okay, not yet. There he goes. Yeah. Shut up. Oh, I wonder if. Do you think Kazuichi had something to do with pollution then? You know, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, because I was gonna say, because it's implied that Nagito doesn't meet Izuru for the first time until they're on the boat. Get your nihilism out of here. But being so true neutral. So it's like, I don't know, like, so that she can erase specific memories too. Like, I guess maybe that's why maybe she erases the fact that Junko's the one who killed Chiake. That's why they don't want. It would have been nice to actually see some of the, the original cast in their time at Hope's Peak. But first things first, we're gonna get drunk. Dude, he's still got so much stuff. Ah, so this is the mass suicide. Okay. Nietzsche. I don't actually remember how to say his name, but you know who he is. Okay, and so that's why it's important that she's cleared, is that's how she's able to sneak in as a normal student? Okay. uh, well, we all know Makoto doesn't end up doing anything, so it's all fine. No, it's not like she blew up or nothing. I mean, come on. Why would she be hurt? I'll push her off the edge. Do it. I mean, come on, that's suspicious. Yeah, he does say that a lot. The animator? Yeah, got a point. Oh, he's gonna pop up. Okay. So, you know something I never really thought about that I've kind of been rolling with, and I kind of forgot that they've never explained it. So, if Mukuro and Junko are like their normal selves when they're locked in there, how do they mess with the memories once they're all locked in? Like, how does she regain access to the brainwashing stuff? Um, like once they've closed off Hope's Peak. I mean, it's not like a big deal or nothing, but that is kind of weird that they never really explain the memory stuff. Like they don't really. I mean, I guess it's the implication is supposed to be that she brainwashes them to make them forget everything, since apparently she can do that based on that one dialogue line about deleting Izuru from the Danganronpa 2 crew's memory. But it is kind of weird that they didn't like offer any sort of like cursory explanation of that. But overall, I mean, I guess like to sum up the despair stuff, I enjoyed it. I mean, I will say I'm still not totally on board with the brainwashing, but I will say, let's see, is there a post credits thing? Possibly. I guess. Oh, it's the Matrix, dude. Oh, it's Danganronpa 2. Oh, she's blasting. She paused? Impossible. Inconceivable. And remember back when we were friends with Nagito? Good times. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really like the brainwashing aspect. The main reason I'm kind of against it is just that I feel like it goes against the idea that was initially presented in the series that is like really the first game. It's about like choice, right? Like the whether or not you choose to kill people is really important, and it's kind of like that's her thesis statement behind the game is that when put into desperate situations, people will choose to embrace despair. And so by introducing brainwashing and taking away that element of choice, and it's that like, oh, well, they're just, they never really like they weren't corrupted, right? Like not in the same way you would think of. They were and almost in a lot of ways, like you can think of the Danganronpa 2 crew as being killed and reanimated. Like they're not the same people anymore. They never chose to do anything. I don't know. But at the same time, I will concede that I don't know exactly how you offer an explanation for, like, a natural explanation for them suddenly turning evil that makes sense. So, like, I feel like you're kind of, like, screwed either way from, like, a storytelling perspective. Where, like, I would have been just as annoyed if it was, like, Junko, like, meets each of them in private and talks to them for 5 minutes and then they're evil. Like, so. I mean, there's benefits to the brainwashing thing, is that A, it does make the Danganronpa 2 crew, and I guess really everyone else who participated in the tragedy, like all the other, smaller level individuals, like they're way more sympathetic. So, I mean, that's a benefit, because I think you do kind of run into that bit of a problem there with, like, letting the Danganronpa 2 guys kind of live. at the end, or some of them, is that, you know, just that idea of like, should we even let these people be rehabilitated? Because it's the way it's presented up to then is that they chose to kill all these people. But then you know, there's the extra complexity, I guess, of technically they didn't choose to do anything. So really, they never did anything wrong. I don't know. I think it would have been more compelling if they'd come up with like a natural way to turn them evil as compared to brainwashing, but at the same time, I will concede that it's very hard to do that. And you do have a limited number of episodes and time to work with, so I would have preferred if they'd come up with a better explanation, but at the same time, I don't think it's that big of a deal that they weren't able to, and that, you know, you had to just use brainwashing. But I think that's basically, you know, my major beef with the Despair stuff. I mean, in the first few episodes, I like the kind of like how it starts off more slice of life comedy and kind of eases into the dark aspects and ends up being, you know, I mean, there's several really disturbing scenes there. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of like dead inside, so I wouldn't say I was disturbed by anything that happened, but, you know, I guess the Chiake, like, you know, death scene, or not really her death scene, but her talking to Izuru at the end, like, that was, you know, like that scene had some impact to it, I guess. Trying to think anything else. I mean, you know, I'll have plenty of time to talk about this, you know, in the separate video in a few days probably, but just like initial reactions, I think that's pretty much how I feel right now. And definitely looking forward. We're getting really close to the end. We just have what, the last future episode, and then whatever the, I don't really know, like if there's like a third series that I think it's just like one episode. Now I don't know if it's like a long one. I assume it's kind of long, would be my assumption. I don't really know exactly, but we're getting close, so that's pretty exciting. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.